Hello everyone. God damn it. Just another one gone, unfortunately. This time it is Roddy Piper, one of the greatest villains in all of wrestling, and just a fantastic talker, and just really one of the greats when you think of the 80s era of wrestling. Roddy started out, he played the bagpipes as a kid and grew up continuing to play them, and I believe that's what kind of got his character all started out. And then he wrestled in the Mid-Atlantic for a while, and then he came to the WWF, and he became the cocky heel, loudmouth, the crazy guy with the stuff and all that. So, and then he did the Piper's Pit interview with a couple of guys, and of course the Jimmy Snuka incident where he got the coconut and bashed it over his head. Some other things that happened, I believe, was... so yeah, which then led up to WrestleMania, and this is the bit where I believe Captain Lou Albano and Cyndi Lauper are in the ring, and he smashes the gold record over his head, and it sets up the water settle score match between Hogan and Piper. Then the big WrestleMania match where him and Paul Orndorff lost to Hogan and Mr. T, and those two didn't really like each other very much. They had a genuine hatred towards each other. Piper just thought Mr. T didn't pay his dues, and he had to work his way to get to the top, which I can completely understand. So they had a boxing match, which Piper tells it was one of the worst matches he's had in his career. Then at WrestleMania 3, he faced Adrian Adonis, turned into a good guy, and after that, he proceeded to just have matches here and there. He wasn't, he did end up winning the Intercontinental Championship and wrestling Bret the Hitman Hart at WrestleMania 8. So, and Bret Hart beat him at WrestleMania 8. He went on to be the main referee at WrestleMania 10. Of course, the great backlot brawl between him and Goldust at, I believe, WrestleMania 12, where they do the O.J. Simpson car chase, and they fight in the ring and all that. So, and then he left for a bit, went to WCW to face off against Hogan again, left there and decided to come back to WWE in 2003, but he was cut off due to a interview he did with HBO, where he was talking about the darker side of the wrestling industry and all that. But then he claimed in his 2006 DVD, Born to Controversy, the Roddy Piper story, which I watched today, he stated that HBO kind of, tweaked and turned it to fit their side of the story and all that, which, then again, that's the media for you, twisting and turning a story in order to go in their favour. But then he eventually came back in 2005 and was inducted into the Hall of Fame, hosted a Piper's Pit segment at WrestleMania 21 with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he just made a couple appearances here and there. He did bring some guests out and all that. He would eventually come back for like a Piper's Pit involving someone. I believe like the last time I saw him was like at WrestleMania 30 when him and Orndorff were talking to Hogan and Mr. T, which was pretty cool. But after that, I believe he did a podcast or something afterwards, and he also starred in various movies like They Live, which is like a social commentary. He puts on like the glasses and everyone's turned into an alien, and their consumerism and fucking Illuminati crap that I mostly think is bullshit, but whatever, it's not about that. It's he did star in Hell Comes to Frogtown as well. That was another movie he starred in. And he did some other stuff, but unfortunately he passed away today because of a heart attack, which is very unfortunate. He's been cancer-free for the last 5 years, so it looked like he was going okay, but it just came out of nowhere. That's the thing with these deaths, like, they just come out of nowhere, really, and just, they're there, like, get that, really. But very sad to see him go. Just the stuff he did when he was like talking was just fantastic. I remember at WrestleMania 5 when he had someone Downey, his last name was Downey, and he was like smoking on a cigar, and he kept blowing the cigar smoke in his face, and Roddy didn't like it, so then he got a fire extinguisher and pushed it in his face, which was fucking hilarious. I was shocked when I found out about this when I'm scrolling through Facebook and I saw that pop up. It was absolutely horrible to know that a legend like him had passed away. So, yeah, I just can't believe he's gone. It's just crazy. So, yeah, thank you, Roddy Piper, for all the wonderful memories. Stay crazy and live on, Hotrod.